Today's lesson is isotopes. The definition of an isotope is just an atom of an element that has a different number of neutrons. So, when you are naming elements, we know that they are defined by the number of protons. This element here has one proton, and so it is hydrogen. It also has one electron, so its charge is 0. And since it only has one proton and no neutrons, its mass is 1. We call this hydrogen one. We name the element, and then we say how much it weighs. Now, hydrogen is defined by having one proton. But there are no rules about how many neutrons a hydrogen can have, and there are some hydrogens out there that have one. Those hydrogens are going to have a slightly different symbol. They still have one proton. They're still hydrogen. They still have a charge of 0. But since they have this extra neutron, their mass has increased. Their mass is now 2. And we would call this hydrogen 2. Nothing about this element is different except for its mass. It will react in the same way that it always reacts, in the same ratios that it always reacts, and you would not be able to distinguish it from hydrogen 1 in any way beyond the fact that it is heavier. Now, I'm going to add to this atom, and I want you to try to figure out which isotope it is. So, I would like you to pause this video and try to set up for yourself a symbol and a name for this atom. Assuming you have repaused the video, let's find out. This element has 3 protons. That means, by definition, it must be lithium. Which means I put my 3 here. It also has 3 neutrons. So my mass is going to be 6. 3 plus 3. This lithium also only has 1 electron. So when calculating my charge, which is protons minus electrons, I do 3 minus 1, and I find that my charge is a positive 2. The name of this is simply lithium 6. As a final question, what would the name of this element be if I were to add 1 neutron and remove 1 proton? Figure this out now. The answer is we have helium, which is 2 protons. We have 4 neutrons. My mass is still 6. And my charge is going to be now 2 protons minus my 1 electron for a charge of plus 1. The name of this would be helium 6.